Leadership is not about I welcome him, but and also I am very thankful to him for coming this occasion to grace. I welcome him, and also I am very thankful to him, Governor, for coming this occasion to grace. He is very strong in legal field, and also he is guiding me to take Andhra Pradesh forward. I had a long association with Piyush ji. He is very dynamic and also very creative. Under his leadership, I am very confident India will emerge best destination for investment. I am assuring you, with all your good words, you can do business in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh will be a gateway for investment, and India will be future destination. Nobody can change it. And also CII, I had a long association. Out of 30 CII partnerships, 7 were hosted from Andhra Pradesh. That is our credibility. Today, President and also Chandrajit Banerjee, they are working extraordinarily, and also the amount of response overseas because of our CII, I really appreciate him. And also if you see today, all investors are here. Just now, our Honorable Minister has announced Bihar elections. One example I am telling you, Bihar elections, last time NDA has won, we have won, present government, and at the same time today, as of now, 190 seats they are going to win. By end of this meeting, around 200 seats they are going to win, NDA. It shows people are with Narendra Modi ji. It is going to happen permanently. No other country, no other leader is enjoying people trust. I can say in a democratic country, only Narendra Modi ji is only the man who is enjoying absolute confidence and trust. This, again I am telling you, 20th century belongs to Narendra Modi ji. Around 2002, he became Chief Minister. Continuously, he won elections. 2014, he became Prime Minister. Continuously, 3 elections he has won. And also, next election also he is going to win. Very stable government and also very progressive government. He has corrected all structural changes, which are all deficiencies. Everything he has done. Some more reforms he is going to bring. And also, recently, GST reform he has brought. What I wanted to impress upon global investors who are all here, India will be the best place to do business. And at the same time, India is having some inherent strengths. We started economic reforms in 1991. Mid-90s, we are able to take first more advantage about technology. India is only the country which is enjoying demographic dividend advantage. With all these things again, right time, right leader, right place, that is Narendra Modi ji. No, I am telling you, as on today, during his tenure, from 11th largest economy, we are able to reach 4th largest economy. Next year, we are going to reach 3rd largest economy. By 2047, India will be #1 economy. It is unstoppable. It is going to happen. This is the strength of India as on today. Regarding Andhra Pradesh, you are all aware, excellent natural advantages. 1,000 kilometers sea coast. It is a gateway of India on east coast. And also we are very strong in doing business. We are having earlier track record and also proof of concept also. These were earlier, always we are number one in ease of doing business. Now we have shifted the gear, speed of doing business. Anybody will invest in Andhra Pradesh. Once you agree MOU, then it will become our project. We will get it done, everything on real time. Again, I am telling you, we are working differently. 10 principles we are keeping in mind. If you see all 10 principles, this is zero poverty. How to reduce inequalities, that is one principle. Job, employment generation. It is our top priority. Water security, farmers and agri-tech. Totally we want to integrate technology in agriculture. Global logistics. Hub we wanted to make it. Either road, port, airports, or railway, or inland waterways, or logistics parks, we want to integrate everything. And also energy and fuel optimization by going for green energy, and ultimately product perfection. And Swachh Andhra Pradesh, that is Swachh under Swachh Bharat, we wanted to make Andhra Pradesh clean, green, circular economy, everything. And deep technology in all walks of life. We want to adopt it. Skilling is a continuous process. Human resource development is a continuous process. These are all 10 principles we are keeping in mind for development. And at the same time, we are very, very inspiring time. I am using this. I have seen politics for the last 4.5 decades. I started in 95, I-Tech city and also IT promotion, information technology promotion after internet revolution. Today I can say proudly, if you can go to any country, Indians are dominating in information technology. This is inevitable. Every 4 IT professionals, one is from India. Among Indians, out of 4, one is from Andhra Pradesh. That is our strength. That is our speciality. Now, we are going differently. Government of India has announced so many progressive policies, so many reforms, so many missions. We are starting space city, drone city, electronic city, aerospace city, semiconductor, and also robotics, defense corridors. These are all various approaches we are taking, latest technologies. And also we are going differently, quantum valley, and also green hydrogen valley. In America, they are having Silicon Valley. In India, we are having a quantum valley that is in Andhra Pradesh. First quantum computer is coming to Andhra Pradesh. And at the same time, I am assuring all audience here, within 2 years, we are going to produce quantum computers. We are going to provide quantum computers for global community wherever you need. That is how we are progressing as on today. Green hydrogen is another area where we are very strong. If you see Government of India, 500 gigawatts they want to produce green energy. In that, 160 gigawatts we are going to produce. Even yesterday we had a very good MOUs. Time has come now. Andhra is very strong in green energy, especially solar, wind, and also pumped storage and battery. Even cost of battery is coming down now. Even with all these things, it will be very good advantage for India to go for green energy. Finally, we are having excellent ports. We are going to go further down streamline, that is green hydrogen and also green ammonia. These are all the various areas we are going to work together. Finally, I am requesting you, all investors are here, lot of opportunities. You are having resources, technologies, know-how. Come and join us in building economy and also in doing business. One is in agriculture. We are very strong in aquaculture. We are very strong in horticulture and also commercial crops, especially dairy and also coffee, spices. Wherever it is possible, we are very strong. I request all of you, Lulu, Yusuf Ali has rightly mentioned, we need more and more players in food processing. Even agriculture, we are going next level, that is natural farming, organic products. There I am requesting all of you to come. Green energy, lot of opportunities, downstream industries you can go. There I am requesting some of you can come and start. Now, deep technologies, data centers are coming. Data centers, again, green energy we are tying up. Google has announced 15 billion US dollars. Today and tomorrow, another 4 to 5 gigawatt data centers are going to come. Once data center is coming 1 gigawatt, we need 6 gigawatts of power, green energy. It is a multiplier effect. It is going to happen. Deep technologies, I am requesting you, lot of opportunities in deep technologies. Anybody is willing to invest in satellite launching or drones and also electronics and also aerospace, even defense, we are prepared to host all of you. And also, Government of India is also thinking to promote drones in a big way. Recently, our Honorable Prime Minister has announced drone city, how we are going to produce drones for all use cases. I am assuring you, within 2 years' time, Government of India will permit our Piyush Goyalji and others. We are going to launch drone taxis in India, that too from Andhra Pradesh. It is not far away. Within 2 years, we will launch. And also minerals, rare earth minerals, from extraction to value addition, this is a huge opportunity. Tourism is order of the day. Earlier, I used to say 20 years back, all isms are over, capitalism, socialism, communism, all these things are over. Only ism is going to prosper, that is tourism. We are going to put so much of effort on tourism. Anybody is willing to come, either hotels or events, MICE tourism, so many areas. We are having excellent opportunities in Andhra Pradesh. I am requesting you to come and set up industries or investments in tourism. And also logistics is one of the biggest area. Either ports, airports, roads investment, and also we are focusing on railway, and also ultimately logistics parks, dry ports, inland waterways. These are all various opportunities available for all of you. And also pharma, we are very strong. We wanted to go further. Healthcare, we are focusing in a big way. Healthcare and well-being, these are all the another areas. These are all what I wanted to impress upon all of you. Lot of opportunities available for you. We can offer all these things for you in course of time. To accelerate industrial innovation, Andhra Pradesh is nurturing a robust startup ecosystem integrated with our universities and industrial clusters. The Andhra Pradesh Innovation Mission is supporting entrepreneurs in sectors like deep tech, med tech, agri tech, and EV technology. We are also leveraging artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and data analytics to strengthen governance, logistics, and industry operations. Our young workforce, talented, disciplined, and multilingual, is one of our greatest assets. Just now, these are all our strengths I want to place before you. Again, same time next year, I am requesting CII and Government of India to host CII partnership in a big way or modified way, improved version. We are going to host in Visakhapatnam. I request all of you to reserve from now itself and have business with Andhra Pradesh. And also our minister has rightly mentioned one more announcement, that is ITPO with a joint venture, one of the best convention center in Visakhapatnam. There is a beautiful hill. I will give land. Very soon I am requesting you to come and inaugurate. On the top of the hill, facing towards sea. Nowhere in the world this type of place. That is the place I am providing. All industrialists I am requesting, have second home in Visakhapatnam. That is the beautiful place, beautiful people, and also you will enjoy. And also from here, 1 hour, even we are going to have small airstrip also. Within 20 minutes, you will go to summer resort, Araku, and also Lamsingi, Padi area, which is the tribal area. I am requesting all of you, I asked my people to give you organic coffee, that is Araku coffee for all of you. It can stimulate and also it will remind our commitment towards industry. One of the best coffee, global coffee, we are promoting from tribal area. And also, anyway, you are going to leave tomorrow. Everybody has to taste our aquaculture food. Aqua food is very popular. 65% our Honorable Minister is here. 65% country's contribution on aqua is from Andhra Pradesh. Now, finally, I wanted to say one thing. Recently, our Honorable Minister has announced, after Udyoga Sangam, all these things, brainstorming, EODB, all these things, he announced one thing, 11th November, Tuesday. As on today in Andhra Pradesh, you don't have any problem with the land or ease of doing business. All clearances I am clearing real time. You don't have any problems also afterwards. No disturbance, I am assuring you. And at the same time, he announced to attract investment, one more decision. This is the next step. All reforms Government of India is doing, either labor reforms or administrative reforms or otherwise taxation reforms, everything they are bringing. We are ahead of them. We are also following central government. Around 25 policies as of today I have brought. Any leftover policies are there, I am prepared to adopt it immediately. What all Government of India is expecting from state side, all reforms I will bring. Added to that, very auspicious time, he has announced escrow account for all your incentives. First state in India, I am announcing, very soon I am going to start escrow account. You need not go to any investor or you need not go to any government officer. Directly once you sign, I will give you escrow account. Then automatically on that day, you can get your money through bank. Even if necessary, I am going to implement sovereign guarantee also. This is the best way I can do it. Now all reforms we have brought, best incentives we are giving, best policies we are giving. Now escrow account also we are creating with sovereign power. Now it is with you to come and invest. For the last 18 months, we are able to attract 20 billion US dollars to create 20 lakh employment. Now I am expecting another 3 years' time, 500 billion US dollars, that is $500 billion, to create 50 lakh employment, 5 million employment. Now with all policies available, global leaders are here. As our Honorable Minister has rightly mentioned, you come and invest in Andhra Pradesh, in India. We are prepared to come and invest in your countries also. Now, no more, we are all regional leaders or local leaders. All industrial friends, I am requesting you, world has become a global village. Wherever you are, you can start a company, you can put an investment, and also you can monitor real time. All these things are happening. And also India is a democratic country, stable government, then your investment will be safe. This is where I am asking you, before leaving, have one MOU with us. After MOU, our people will be after you. You will not remind us. That is our credibility. That is our track record. My aim is very clear. I wanted to attract over a period of time, minimum 10 years, $1 trillion US dollars investment in Andhra Pradesh and also India, you can imagine. Ultimately, I wanted to create wealthy, healthy, happy society. For that we need investors, we need investment, and also we have to cater our welfare programs and empowerment for the needy people. With this, I am thanking all of you. Today and tomorrow we are here. We are going to do some more business. Not only business, it is exchange of ideas. It is networking, understanding each other, knowing what is happening globally. These are all important issues that I give more importance for this type of activities. Investment automatically will come. With this wonderful time, enjoy your stay and also memorable stay, and also every person has to take one takeaway from this place. That is where Visakhapatnam Declaration, that is where Visakhapatnam will give you ideas. With this, I am thanking all of you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri N. Chandrababu Naidu ji, for your extremely inspirational keynote address. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to now invite His Excellency Shri S. Abdul Nazir, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, and I request him to kindly deliver his address.
Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I think after listening to our Honorable Chief Minister, I did not speak, I suppose. Only a few sentences, right? It gives me great pleasure to be a part of the inaugural session of the 30th edition of the CII Partnership Summit here today in the beautiful coastal city of Visakhapatnam, also known as City of Destiny. This summit, jointly hosted by the Government of Andhra Pradesh, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and CII. CII is one of India's most respected global business platform. It's an honor that Andhra Pradesh is hosting this prestigious event for the 8th time, a reflection of Andhra Pradesh's growing prominence as a hub of investment, trade and innovation. This year's theme, Technology, Trust and Trade, Navigating the New Geo-Economic Order, could not be more timely. The world is at an inflection point where technology and sustainability are reshaping economies and where collaboration, not competition, will define progress. With 7 key thematic tracks, more than 2,500 delegates participating from over 45 countries, and representation from leading multilateral organizations, this summit truly reflects the spirit of global cooperation. Make in India, the pioneering and visionary initiative launched by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji 10 years ago, has been a pivotal step to facilitate investment, foster innovation, enhance skill development, protect intellectual property, and build best-in-class manufacturing infrastructure, making India the focus of global attention. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Andhra Pradesh has set its sights on becoming a future-ready, innovation-driven state. From IT and advanced manufacturing to quantum technologies and green hydrogen, Andhra Pradesh is emerging as a trusted partner in India's growth story and a key player in the global transition towards sustainable future. Let us together make this 30th edition of the Partnership Summit a celebration of collaboration and confidence, where every handshake leads to a new opportunity and every idea becomes a force for shared prosperity, shaping the future generation to come. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite His Excellency, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, and request him to kindly deliver his address.
I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. On this day, the 30th CII Partnership Summit 2025 at Visakhapatnam, the great personalities who are sharing the dais with me, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, the ever soft-spoken Sriman S. Abdul Nasir ji, my good friend for more than nearly 3 decades, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sriman Chandrababu Naidu garu, the young but dynamic, who is handling the toughest job of trade negotiations, my colleague from the central government, Honorable Union Minister for Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Shriman Piyush Goyal ji, my good friend's son, now occupying the Union Minister of Civil Aviation in Government of India, Shriman K. Ram Mohan Naidu garu, Honorable Union Minister of State for Rural Development and Communications, Government of India, Shriman Chandrasekhar ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Steel and Heavy Industry, Government of India, Shriman Baghupati Raju Srinivas Verma ji, President of CII, Sri Rajiv ji, Honorable Minister of IT, Electronics and Communications, HRD and Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shriman Naralokesh ji, Honorable Minister of Industries and Commerce and Food Processing, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shriman DG Bharat ji, Honorable Minister for Food and Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shriman Narendra Manohar ji, Vice President of CII, Dr. Suchitra K. Ella, Managing Director of Bajaj Finance Service, Sri Sanjeev Basaj ji, the DG of CII, Sri Chandrajit Banerjee ji, Chairperson of GMR Group, Sri GM Rao Garu, Managing Director Bharat Forge, Sri Amit Kalyani ji, Managing Director of Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited, Sri Karan Adani ji, Managing Director of TVS Motors, Shriman Sudarshan Venu ji, Chairman and Managing Director of Lulu Group of International, Shriman M.A. Yusuf Ali ji, Secretary to me in my in Delhi, Sri Amit Gareji, Chief Secretary to Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shriman K. Vijayanand ji, Apollo Health Company, Srimati Swapna ji, and the delegates, ministers from various countries, and the business executives who have taken this great destination, Visakhapatnam, for their investments. My warm welcome to all the participants of the summit, both from India and abroad. Under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, the industrial growth is getting stimulated. The economical growth of this country is getting stimulated. From nowhere, we are now occupying the fourth economy of the globe today, and it is ever growing. And the greatest achievement of our Prime Minister is that he will go into the world history as the leader who liberated the maximum poor people from poverty. When he took over, nearly 30% of the Indian population were below the poverty line. Today, I think it is somewhere around 7 to 8%. I agree, still we have to go, but we will be achieving it. This is the greatest achievement of our Prime Minister. That is how we want every country in the world should eradicate the poverty. Why we have to do business? We have to do business to stimulate the economical activity. Why we have to stimulate the economical activity? That is the only way that we can create wealth. Why we have to create wealth? Unless the wealth is created, the poverty cannot be eradicated anywhere. So doing business should be ease. Doing business should be a pleasant activity, and I am sure Andhra Pradesh, the destination for doing business, is the one of the most wonderful business environment created by the state government. And in business, you have to take the life achievements of the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Garu as a role model. Business is always one, there will be ups and downs. There will be boom means there will be recession also. Chandrababu Garu started his political career, public life as the Chief Minister of the United Andhra Pradesh. Today, our Hyderabad is one of the best centers of IT, and it is called as one of the best IT hub. It is all because of his hard work. He was the leader. How the modern economical development can take place. But unfortunately, the state has divided into two. All the hard work what he has put in now, that area has gone with the other side of Andhra Pradesh, that is Telangana, and he has to start again from A. But what the most interesting thing what I have seen in his face is, when I have seen him nearly 3 decades back, the same enthusiasm, the same inspiration, the same apathy for development, what he has done there, he started here again in Andhra Pradesh. At no time, he is attracting so much of investments from all parts of the world. Every developed economy, every big companies want to invest in Andhra Pradesh. That is because of his inspiration to attract the investors. That is, he is creating an atmosphere where the investors feel very safe, the investors feel they are guaranteed, and the investors feel that ease of doing business is not on paper but in practice. That is the ability of our Chief Minister, and I am appreciating all his efforts all the time. And this summit is one of the wonderful summit, and this is going to be one of the most successful summit also. And you have seen both how the state and central governments are working together. The central minister wants, not in the next convention should not be in a temporary state, it should be in the most internationally appreciable venue, and also one of the best building that has to be created. That is shows the interest, that shows that we want to achieve, that shows that we want to grow. And both the center and the state are working together. The achievements are immense. To achieve a great targets is easy. That is what I have seen in both the speeches of the Chief Minister and our Central Minister Piyush Goyal ji. And I am again telling, the ease of business is going to be one of the best in India, because the reforms are taking place in every sector. Reforms in labor laws, reforms in tax system, reforms in creating infrastructure. Anything you name, there the reforms is taking place under the able leadership of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. That is the reason that from nowhere we are today the fourth largest economy. And I am sure this is the right time for you to invest in the fastest growing economy of the world. You have come in the right time, you have come to the right place, you have come with the right ideas. That means the success is going to be yours. Any sector, whether it is food process, whether it is blue economy or green economy, this is the right time to invest in India, and you all are welcome. We all know that business is based on commitment, one. Second is our commitment towards the commitments. Then the third one is the commitments by the governments that also should be honored. That all the three are happening together, that means business is going to be the most successful one. It is an honor and privilege for me to participate in this along with you, and the e-governance and the digital infrastructure have also reduced the transaction cost, improved transparency, and enhanced the ease of doing business. These developments have made us a reliable and efficient partner in global trade. By merging technology with commerce, we have now become a knowledge-driven economy, and you are a part of it. And I am always telling, it's not only the investment should be made at the right time. Like you have to hit the iron when it is really hot. Like that, it is the time to invest in India, it is the time to invest in Andhra Pradesh, it is the time to invest in a trillion economic zone which our Chief Minister wants to create in and around Visakhapatnam. And that is the right attitude, and it is the right time, it is the right decision, and it is the right initiative by all of you. And I am sure that we are going to be the sooner maybe in a year or two, we are going to be the world's third largest economy, and today we are the world's third largest startup ecosystem. These things are the positiveness of our industrial environment, business environment, which has been created by the Prime Minister in the last 11 years. Energy sector of our country, our goals offer new opportunities. At present, we have crossed the total installed electricity generation capacity of 500 gigawatts. Non-fossil fuel sources including renewable energy, hydro and nuclear account for over 51% of the total capacity. We can soon become a global hub for clean technology exports. We want to grow, at the same time we have to protect the environment. Our commitment towards protecting the environment, we never go back from our commitments. Even the big economies also now want to go back from their commitment, but we never. India is one country which made a commitment, means that is a commitment for lifetime. It will never go back. India is always want to be very friendly with everyone. Recently I have visited Seychelles. The total population is below 3 lakhs. Whereas Indian population is 1.4 billion. But our Prime Minister asked me to visit Seychelles on the new Prime Minister taking the oath ceremony of Seychelles. That shows whether a country is big or small, India wants to treat every country equally. That is the greatness of India. we never want to dictate terms to anyone. That is the greatness of us. Like that, we never want to hear dictations from anyone. We want to complement each other. We want to grow together. That is the great policy of India. That is why India is growing today, but at the same time, India is friendly with everyone. Yes, that we all must grow together. That is the aim of us. If we all want to grow together, that means not at the cost of the other, but by taking the interest of each other together, we want to grow together. And I am sure all your initiative, all your interest, all your enthusiasm, what you are showing today, that is going to make this 1 trillion economic zone of Visakhapatnam is going to be the most successful one in the coming years. With this, I pray to God that all your good efforts, all your efforts in the future should be very, very successful. And I thank one and all, everyone, for this opportunity to share my views with you. Thank you. Nandri, Namaskaram.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan Ji, for your notable and inspirational address. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to now request Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri N. Chandrababu Naidu Ji, to kindly present a memento to His Excellency, Honorable Vice President of India. This is a small token of appreciation, respect, and honor. Thank you, Honorable CM. Ladies and gentlemen, with this we come to the end of the inaugural session. May I please request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. With this, we conclude the inaugural session. Thank you to all our esteemed dignitaries for being here with us. May I request everyone to kindly remain in the room. We are going to start the opening plenary session immediately. We'll just take a few minutes to make the necessary table arrangements. Requesting everyone, all our delegates, to kindly remain in their seats and remain in the room so that we can start the opening plenary session immediately.
यहीं पे नेक्स्ट सेक्शन you want me to if you want I can't
Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji and Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh Shri N. Chandrababu Naidu ji. We'll have a host of excellencies who will be giving their perspectives, requesting all to kindly take the respective seats and join for this opening plenary session.
Firstly, will come, then a theme will come. After the theme is over, you will tell me the names and theme will pop up. Announce the name. हाँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ impact नहीं आएगा, we have designed it.
Just ask everybody.
नाम बता दो हम लोग
Don't take any. Start.
Sir, वो
Start soon.
no sir
May I request everyone to please take the respective seats. We are about to start the opening plenary session.
No speakers, no need to take the ministers also. Just start the session. Please tell him. Just start the hand over to Chandrajit Banerjee. Yeah, he's saying just tell her to call me.
May I please request our delegates to kindly remain seated. We are about to start the opening plenary session. Requesting everyone to please take their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji is joining us for this opening plenary session. May I request everyone to please take the respective seats. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to our opening plenary session. May I request all the esteemed speakers for this session to kindly join us on stage. May I request Excellencies to please join us for the opening plenary session. Requesting all our esteemed speakers for this session to please join on stage. Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji is here for this opening plenary session. A very warm welcome to you, sir. May I request our esteemed speakers to kindly take their respective seats. May I request our esteemed speakers to kindly take the respective seats. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to our opening plenary session. This session will set the tone of the summit and will also explore the critical role of government-industry collaboration, which can proactively contribute in sustaining India's growth momentum and shaping its global leadership. A very warm welcome to our Honorable Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, who has joined us for this session, and extend a very warm welcome to all our excellencies, our foreign delegates and speakers for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to now request Shri Chandrajit Banerjee to kindly make his welcome remarks and moderate this opening plenary session. Over to you.
Honorable Commerce Minister of India, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies on the dais, we have a situation at hand in terms of an overrun of time, and therefore I'll just cut out on everything else, but to just welcome all our esteemed speakers on the dais for being here for this opening plenary focused on trade, led by the Commerce and Industry Minister of our country. And we will have short remarks and addresses by our esteemed guests from all across the world, our ministers, and then move over to our Commerce Minister to see how he puts it all together in terms of working together in a world which is full of turmoil and trouble. So I'll start with the Honorable Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi, someone who has been with come to CII. Madam Director General, we start with you as our opening speaker. Excellency, you have addressed us many times before, and we are so proud and happy that you could make it in spite of your busy schedule. Over to you.
Well, thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. It's a distinct honor to be asked to join you and to speak. I was surprised I'm speaking first, but that is wonderful. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's really wonderful to have this opportunity to exchange views. So let me start by thanking His Excellency, Honorable Minister Piyush Goyal and his team in the Commerce Ministry, as well as His Excellency Chandrajit Banerjee and his team at the Confederation of Indian Industry for making this possible. I would also like to thank His Excellency Chandrababu Naidu, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, for inviting us to this beautiful city and this beautiful state. I'm always excited to be in India, a country that is doing so well. The world's fastest growing large economy for a few years now, better than 6% in 2024, 2025, and projected to continue at this fast pace. As we all heard in the opening session, India is a leader in technology and digital innovation, a place where growth is being driven by strong domestic demand, sustained domestic and foreign investment, and stable macroeconomic conditions. So I want to congratulate His Excellency Prime Minister Modi and the entire government of India and its people for this progress. Already the world's third largest economy in purchasing power parity terms, India is on track to surpass Germany and Japan to reach that rank at market exchange rates by the end of the decade. India has the skill, the dynamism, and the credibility to provide leadership, not just in this region, but globally. And this is demonstrated by this very forum with so many people from all over the world, but also by the number of partnerships and free trade agreements and negotiations underway, as we heard from Minister Piyush. So I'm from the World Trade Organization. I'm the head of the World Trade Organization. And the message I want to give you here is that in addition to all the bilateral deals and partnerships that are being made, the world still needs multilateral organizations, particularly in trade, in order to be able to have global cooperation and global growth. You cannot have global growth without global trade growth. You cannot have even growth in India without growth in trade. So that's the premise. You cannot even have global financial stability without global trade stability. To do that, you need both the bilateral agreements, the investments, but you also need the multilateral fora in order to be able to move forward. So that is why the organization I had, the World Trade Organization, is very, very important. And I want you to know that we are experiencing the greatest disruptions in global trade in 8 decades. It's unprecedented, the undermining of the rules of trade. But my message to you today is that in spite of this undermining, the global trading system remains resilient. Almost 3/4 of world's goods trade, 72% to be exact, is still going on WTO terms. When I say these numbers, people are surprised because they think that the trading system has been very broken. It's been battered, as I always said, bruised, but it's still standing and is very resilient. So 72% of world trade is going on WTO terms. The WTO still provides all those bodies of agreements and rules that provide stability and predictability to world trade. It is not government officials that trade, it is the business sector. You know what you need in order for you to have stability and predictability in trade. And I think the business community are some of the biggest supporters of the World Trade Organization. Most of the delegations that I receive in Geneva come from the business community, and they say what you provide as the WTO helps us make business work. So that's one of the reasons I thought it would be important to be here today to say that even as you invest and you talk of partnerships, you also need to think about trade and the multilateral engine that makes trade work. So the WTO has agreements on customs valuation, how your goods are valued when they arrive at a country. I call it a very unsexy agreement. Not many people think about it, but just imagine if you as a business person sent your goods to a destination with one valuation in mind and you got another one, you could lose lots of money. But we have the agreement that makes sure that common methodologies are followed to value your goods. We have the intellectual property agreement. We have the technical barriers to trade agreement, a science-based approach that ensures that quality, human health and safety are respected and that these are not used as protectionist measures. Intellectual property agreement alone ensures $500 billion in earnings, over $500 billion each year are earned by businesses from patents and royalty rights as a result of this agreement at the WTO. 144 billion of that last year went to the United States, a quarter of the total amount to the EU and the rest to the rest of the world. Without this agreement, we would not be able to have that. So this is why the World Trade Organization, just among many reasons, is important, and why it is important for all of us to see how to maintain the resilience. We are projecting 2.4% growth in world trade this year, less than the 2% we had projected before tariffs. And we are also looking at, this is much, much higher than the 0.9% we projected in August when we were looking at the impact of reciprocal tariffs. So why is it better? Because business people have reconfigured the way they trade. There has been front-loading in the U.S. ahead of the tariffs, front-loading of goods. South-South trade is growing faster than other types of trade. AI, 42% of the growth in trade today is driven by AI-related goods. That is amazing. So we see this global resilience in trade. But it is fragile, and it cannot be taken for granted. And that is the next message I would like to leave with you. We are actually projecting world growth in trade for next year at 0.5%. And in my view, if we do not work hard to reform those things within the system that don't work so well, then we will not be able to sustain the resilience. So that's the second part of the message I want to give you today. And that work, it means a great deal of reform of the multilateral trading system and the WTO. We agree that the system has been bruised. As I said, if you look at the scale of the US's unilateral tariff actions, it's dramatic. The average trade-weighted tariff of the US has increased from about 2.5% at the beginning of this year to about 17% at this very month that we're talking. So the scale and rise of impediments to the system are there. But whether we agree with the US's unilateral actions or not, we must listen to what they say about the criticisms. And as I often say, I agree with a lot of the criticisms that the US has made about the way the multilateral trading system has functioned and the WTO. Whether they are talking about the rise of non-tariff and tariff barriers over time, the lack of transparency in the system, unfair trading practices, level playing field issues, and so forth, I think we need to pay attention to these complaints, because if we do not, we will miss the opportunity to take care of them. But they are not the only ones that have complaints about the multilateral trading system. India and many developing countries have also voiced complaints and concerns about lack of action and existing ministerial mandates. This is a particular one for India, like the public stock holding, or the lack of better integration of developing countries into the multilateral trading system, the lack of policy space for industrialization for many developing countries. These complaints are genuine. We know that the trading system has not worked as well as it should have for many developing countries. We know that the Doha round was not completed, leading to frustrations and lack of trust on the part of many developing countries that are still felt acutely today. But my thesis now is that we have a chance to address these challenges in the system, to build greater resilience and seize emerging opportunities in the trading system. Repeating past grievances and not moving forward on finding solutions is not the way to build a globally responsive trading system. Instead, if we do not act, the very sources of strength we have might become sources of frustration. The consensus decision-making system we have at the World Trade Organization may become a source of frustration instead of legitimacy. A system, the fact that members are seeking to build coalitions to look at new trading opportunities within the global world, cooperation, and they are not able to do so, may become a source of frustration. So my charge to all of us is that, yes, we need to look at what are the things that do not work within this system and how can we repair it. And there, India can be a leader. India should be a leader in the reform process at the WTO. India should be a leader, making sure that we do not stay in a system that becomes more power-based instead of rules-based. We must do the work that is necessary to give reform a chance. We must correct old wrongs and seize opportunities that are emerging. And what are these opportunities? We can see supply chains reconfiguring. India is a beneficiary of this reconfiguration of supply chains. We can see green trade emerging. We heard Andhra Pradesh is going to be a green hydrogen valley. We know digitally delivered services trade is growing at a very fast pace, 6 to 8%, and it's almost worth $5 trillion. And India has the unique opportunity to do well, is doing well in digitally delivered trade. So we see South-South trade growing. Again, India has big opportunities here. So I'm here to give the message that, look, we have the opportunity to reform, to seize these emerging opportunities in the trading world. India should be a big part of this reform. It should allow us to move the system so it can have more flexibility to allow even smaller developing countries to benefit. So what am I saying? I'm here really asking that we all work together to improve and strengthen the global trading system that has largely delivered for the world. It can still deliver more for us. It should deliver more for developing countries, and we have the ingredients to make it do so. Let us work together, join hands, seize the opportunities, and move the global trading system and the WTO forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you, the Director General of the World Trade Organization. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on in an alphabetical order of the ministers of the countries present. So therefore, I'll go to the Minister of Commerce and Industry of the Republic of Angola, His Excellency Oliveira.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank for the Indian authorities for this invitation to participate in this session. Excellencies and esteemed colleagues, distinguished leaders of Indian industry, it's an immense privilege to stand before you today in Visakhapatnam, this dynamic seat of industry and aspiration, for the open session of the third CII Partnership Summit. I convey the warmest greetings for His Excellency, the President João Manuel Gonçalves Lourenço, and the people of Angola. My presence here as Minister of Industry and Commerce and in our nation capacity as the current chair of the African Union underscores the deep strategic priority we place on our partnership with India. The theme of this summit, technology, trust and trade, navigating the new geoeconomic order, is not just a title. It is a critical mandate. We are living in a period of geopolitical fracture and economic volatility. For the nations of the Global South, this reordering demands that we move beyond historical limitations and forge a new, resilient, multipolar economic architecture. Our relationship with India is built on decades of mutual respect, but it is currently undergoing a profound and necessary transition. Historically, India has been absolutely essential partner in Angola's economy, consistently ranking among our top trade partners. Our total bilateral trade has reached an estimated $5.3 billion recently. But that reliance, with nearly 90% of our exports being crude oil, represents a structural vulnerability. Our government, under President Lorenzo, therefore, embarked on an ambitious mandate of economic diversification and modernization. This strategic pivot was unequivocally cemented by the landmark state visit by the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, to Luanda just recently. This diplomatic intensity proves that India has become our preferred partner in the modernization journey, a relationship built on a mutual trust, respect for national agency, and non-conditional engagement. To succeed in this new geoeconomic order, we must leapfrog traditional development challenges through technology. Angola is ready to embrace India's expertise in two transformative areas. First, digital sovereignty, effective governance, an inclusive business environment, and accelerate diversification, all hinging upon robust digital public infrastructure. We are currently ranked 160th globally in eco-governance and development, and this must change. India's DPI model, the India Stack, is a proven, scalable digital public good. We are actively cooperating to implement this DPI model, business, enabling digital IDs, e-payments, and e-governance for our citizens and business, even in a peri-urban and rural areas. This is a direct intervention to streamline our business environment, ensuring that Indian investors find a growth-friendly and efficient regulatory home. Second, physical connectivity. Then we are talking about Lobito Corridor. Global resilience is now defined by the security of supply chains. The Lobito Trans-African Corridor is a transformative initiative revitalizing the railroad network to connect the critical mineral-rich heartlands of DRC, Republic Democratic of Congo, and Zambia, the Angolan's Atlantic port of Lobito. India's potential role is highly strategic, recognizing its own need for critical minerals like copper and cobalt. For its energy transition, India has offered a technical feasibility grant and signaled interest in locomotive leasing. Furthermore, we welcome the offer to supply high-standard solutions like the Vande Bharat trains to modernize our rail infrastructure. India's involvement here is a clear demonstration of South-South technology transfer and collaboration on global strategic projects. Our partnership must evolve from a predominantly transactional energy relationship to one of deep value chain integration. To the Indian oil and gas majors, we urge you to move beyond purchased crude. We seek long-term investment in upstream, exploration, refining, and critical downstream petrochemicals like fertilizer, urea production within Angola. This stabilizes our revenues and deepens our integration. More crucially, we seek partnership in our priority non-oil sectors. First of all, critical minerals. Angola has a significant untapped reserves of crucial and rare earth minerals. We invite Indian firms to invest in joint exploration and critical in local process and diamond processing. The goal is not just export raw materials, but to create high-value processed goods in Angola. Agriculture. To achieve food security, we need India's unparalleled expertise in small farm mechanization, seed technology, and the localized manufacturing of fertilizer. We welcome proposals for large-scale contract farming and agriculture supply chain development. Third, pharmaceuticals. India is a global leader and one of our largest suppliers of essential medicines. The next logical step is establishing local pharmaceutical research and manufacturing units and health technology transfers facilities in Angola, building local and regional healthcare capacity and resilience. Our partnership is about more than commerce. It's about institutional alignment for sustainable future. During the recent state visit, we exchanged two key memoranda of understanding, one on fisheries and aquaculture, and another on consular matters, strengthening our people-to-people links. We have also committed to the key Indian-led global initiatives, the Global Biofuels Alliance and the International Big Cat Alliance. This signals our shared vision on clear energy transitions and environmental stewardship, which in turn reduce political risks and builds confidence for long-term private sector investment. Furthermore, we thank India for the 200 million defense line of credit, a commitment that bolsters our national security and technological self-reliance. To the corporate leaders here at CII, Angola is emerging as a key participant in Africa's growth history. Our structural reforms have created an open, supportive, and conducive business environment, complete with a commitment to improve human capital and infrastructure. We invite India's innovative small and medium enterprises to utilize the Indian government lines of credit program. This mechanism is an effective market entry tool, ensuring that agility and technical expertise contribute directly to our priority sectors, from rail to power generation to industry processing. By embracing the TTT formula, technology to modernize, deepening trust through a strategic alignment to diversifying trade into high-value sectors, India and Angola are not just navigating the new economic order. We are defining a successful, equitable path to the entire global South. I look forward to welcoming you to Angola. Let us build this resilient, prosperous, and multipolar future together. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister, for that address. As I mentioned at the beginning, that we are going alphabetical country-wise for our honourable ministers on the dais, and therefore I now move to Armenia, the Minister of Economy, His Excellency Pawan.
Excellencies, distinguished ministers, esteemed business leaders, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to address this distinguished audience at the 13th edition of the Partnership Summit, a platform that for 3 decades has successfully brought together international organizations, governments, and private sector leaders to shape the global economic agenda. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Government of India, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the Government of Andhra Pradesh, and the Confederation of Indian industry. For their warm hospitality held in India, a country that embodies growth through partnership, will generate new ideas, promote sustainable collaboration, and create lasting opportunities for all participants. At the same time, Armenia attaches great importance to expanding cooperation with all countries represented here today. The challenges of our time, from ensuring economic resilience and digital transformation to addressing climate change and supply chain security, require global dialogue, collective action, and partnership that transcend borders. Dear colleagues, today, Armenia stands at a pivotal stage of transformation. Through consistent reforms, we are building a diversified, expert-oriented, and innovation-driven economy. Our newly adopted expert promotion strategy 2025-2030 focuses on enhancing industrial competitiveness, supporting small and medium enterprises, and improving the business environment. This strategy reflects Armenia's vision to position itself as a reliable and dynamic partner in the global economy. Due to the latest developments in the region, Armenia is increasingly becoming a regional hub for investment, innovation, and connectivity, a natural bridge between Asia and Europe. Our unique geographic position allows investors and businesses to access both the Eurasian Economic Union and European Union markets. We are strengthening our industrial zones, logistic hubs, and free economic areas to facilitate international trade and production. Armenia offers attractive opportunities in renewable energy, high technologies, electronics, pharmaceuticals, agrobusiness, tourism, and education. Sectors where international investors can achieve sustainable and mutually beneficial results. One of Armenia's flagship initiatives is the Crossroad of Peace project, a comprehensive program designed to restore and expand regional connectivity. This initiative envisions the creation of a modern network of transport, energy, and communication routes linking the South Caucasus, the Middle East, and Central Asia. Its goal is simple yet transformative: to turn Armenia into a vital link connecting economies, ideas, and peoples. We believe that economic cooperation and partnership are the most effective instrument for building trust, stability, and lasting peace in our region. The themes of this year's summit: trade, industrialization, sustainability, climate action, innovation, and inclusion, align closely with Armenia's own economic agenda. They are the same. We are committed to integrating green growth, digital transformation, and industrial modernization into our development strategy. And we see this forum as an exceptional opportunity to exchange best practices and explore joint initiatives with partners from every country. Armenia approaches international cooperation with openness and confidence. We welcome collaboration with India and with all countries represented in this summit on the basis of equality, mutual benefit and shared vision. Together, we can build sustainable supply chains, strengthen global and regional connectivity and unlock the full potential of international trade and investment. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to reaffirm Armenia's readiness to engage in constructive partnership that advance shared prosperity and peace. The Partnership Summit reminds us that true progress comes not from competition, but from collaboration, from building bridges rather than barriers. Armenia stands ready to contribute to this common goal and to work hand in hand with all of you to create a more interconnected and sustainable future. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your comments and address. And now I therefore move to Canada and the Minister of International Trade, the Honorable Mr. Sidhu.
Well, thank you for that kind introduction. Hello, everyone. Bonjour et tous. Namaste. I'm delighted to be here in India for my first visit as Canada's Minister of International Trade. Minister Goyal, it was great to see you yesterday for a very productive meeting. And I want to thank you and, of course, Chief Minister Naidu for having us here today. I also want to thank the CII team, Director General Chandrababu Banerjee, and, of course, President Rajiv Memani, and your incredible team for bringing us all together. And a huge congratulations for your 30th summit. As you know, Canada, Prime Minister Mark Carney and I have set an ambitious target of doubling our non-U.S. exports to the tune of $300 billion. Our new government is making big changes. We passed legislation in June to get big nation-building projects built faster. Projects that would typically take 10, 20, 30 years, we're going to get that done in 2 years in terms of permitting. That means ports, energy projects, critical mineral projects will be built faster in partnership with the provinces, territories, indigenous communities. We're welcoming investors from all around the world. We're welcoming close to the tune of $500 billion to get these big projects built faster, and we welcome Indian investors. In trade, Canada has been taking ambitious steps to achieve that goal, starting with diversifying our international trade portfolio and unlocking new markets for Canadian businesses. And as Dr. Ngozi said, rules-based trade must be protected, and Canada is seen as a reliable, stable trading partner and will always be seen that way to protect rules-based trade. Last month, I joined Prime Minister Carney at the ASEAN Summit because we believe that the Indo-Pacific region is an important partnership for Canada. To that end, you may have also heard Prime Minister applaud the progress Canada and India have made since he met with Prime Minister Modi at the G7 Summit in Canada in June, and since my colleague Minister Nand was here last month. I'm here to continue that progress by strengthening trade and investment ties and helping Canadian businesses make connections with Indian partners. Indeed, the things that are being discussed at this summit, tech, AI, manufacturing, energy, critical minerals, sustainability, environment, and social safeguards inclusion are areas where Canadian firms have a lot of experience and can contribute to India's growth. In October, our countries laid out a roadmap focused on greater bilateral collaboration in many of these same areas and more, including infrastructure, digital innovation, agri-food, and reinforcing our partnership in education. And yesterday, we had a fruitful conversation on areas of collaboration and trade, as well as investment opportunities in both here in India and Canada. Minister Goyal and I launched the Canada-India Ministerial Dialogue on Trade and Investment to strengthen cooperation on our economic partnership. Minister Goel, I think we can both agree that those discussions were very fruitful, and I look forward to having more of those with you. Those meetings and events like the summit not only help deepen our long-standing people-to-people ties, they also build on the strong trade and investment ties that we already have. Now, looking at the partnership list right behind me, many of the partners here that are supporting this summit have a footprint in Canada. Canadian institutional investors have put $107 billion into India. Canadian firms employ at least 50,000, while Indian investors in Canada employ thousands, and these figures keep growing every year. Two-way trade is steadily growing. In 2024 last year, our bilateral trade reached nearly 31 billion Canadian dollars, and there's much more room to grow. Looking ahead, I see a bright future. Our economies complement each other. Canada can provide the natural resources like energy and innovation to power India's growth. Together, and I really mean government and industry working hand in hand to carry this momentum forward. I understand the value of industry firsthand, as I spent 13 years working in international trade, and I know it will take our businesses to push our relationships forward and be our guiding North Star. Together, to borrow a cricket reference, hit a century and celebrate our shared success. Thank you, Dhanyavad, and enjoy the summit.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister, for that short and very crisp and direct message. Thank you. And I move to Mauritius and request the Honourable Minister of Commerce and Consumer Protection, the Honourable Mr. Sansui Sik, to give his remarks and address.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry of India, my good friend Honorable Piyush Goyal, distinguished ministers, excellencies, esteemed business leaders, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I address you today. Only a few months ago, at the 30th CII India-Africa Conclave in New Delhi, we stood together to reaffirm a vision of deeper partnership between India and Africa, anchored in trade, trust and technology. That meeting was not a ceremonial exercise. It was the continuation of a journey that has, over the past 2 decades, reshaped how two regions of the global South engage with each other and with the world. Today, at the 30th CII Partnership Summit, we move from vision to execution, from frameworks to outcomes. When the conclave first convened in 2005, the world spoke of India-Africa as emerging regions of promise. Today, we no longer speak of promise, we speak of performance. Africa has become the fastest urbanizing continent, home to the world's youngest population. India stands as a global powerhouse in digital innovation and advanced manufacturing. And Mauritius has remained the trusted bridge between these two regions, connecting markets, investors, and aspiration across the Indian Ocean. Earlier this year, the visit of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to Mauritius marked a defining moment with the adoption of the India-Mauritius joint vision for an enhanced strategic partnership, reaffirming both governments' commitment to deepen collaboration in trade, investment, innovation, and financial services. This renewed framework underscores that our cooperation now extends beyond commerce. It is about building shared capacity and resilience across the Indian Ocean region. Mauritius has become the testing ground for this new architecture of trade between India and Africa. Indian enterprises today operate across our banking, ICT, construction, and energy sectors, while Mauritian investors are increasing their presence in India, particularly in financial and professional services. The relationship between India and Mauritius remains one of the enduring depth, building on trade, investment, and shared prosperity. Over the past 5 years, India has consistently ranked among the leading trading partners of Mauritius, representing about 11% of our total imports and standing as the third largest source of goods to the Mauritian markets. The volume of exports from India to Mauritius demonstrates the strength and stability of this partnership, valued at $646 million USD in 2023 and $766 million USD in 2024. India's top 5 exports to Mauritius include pharmaceuticals, cotton, cereals, motor vehicles, and mineral fuels. India also remains a key supplier of yarn and fabrics, which support Mauritius textile and clothing industry, one of the backbones of our manufacturing sector. Conversely, Mauritian exports to India have steadily diversified from 24 million USD in 2019 to 46 million USD in 2024, comprising mainly medical devices, waste, and scrap of cast iron, aluminum, alloy, steel, and lead acid accumulators. Investment flows tells an equally compelling story. Cumulative FDI equity inflows from India to Mauritius between April 2000 and March 2025 total to 180 billion USD, accounting for around 25% of India's total FDI inflows during that period. This partnership is reinforced by the strong institutional and corporate presence of India and Mauritius. Prominent Indian public sector enterprises, including the Bank of Baroda, Life Insurance Corporation, New India Assurance Corporation, Telecommunication Consultants India Limited, Indian Oil Mauritius Limited, Mahanagar Telephone Mauritius Limited, and the State Bank of India Mauritius Limited have established operations that go beyond commerce. Through their corporate social responsibility programs, these entities have contributed significantly to community development, education, and skills transfer in Mauritius. The human dimension of this partnership is equally strong. Over 26,000 Indian nationals and 14,300 overseas citizens of India live and work in Mauritius today, contributing to the social and professional fabric of our society. Meanwhile, 64 Indian companies have invested across key sectors, including healthcare, education, ICT, free port, logistics, and financial services, with renowned names such as Amenity University, Infosys, Dr. Agarwal's Eye Hospital, and the Oberoi Group, playing a visible role in Mauritius' economic landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, government forward-looking vision. Mauritius' new government program for 2025-2029 complement this renewed momentum. It outlines 6 priorities that align with the very themes of this summit. Number 1, a new economic model. Number 2, ocean economy. Number 3, food security and agro-industry. Number 4, green energy and climate diplomacy. Number 5, digital transformation. And number 6, consumer protection, and fair markets. Each of these pillars is designed not only for national growth, but to strengthen our collective economic space, the India-Africa-Mauritius axis of shared prosperity. The recent state visit of the Prime Minister of Mauritius, Dr. Navin Chandra Rangulam, to India further deepened this momentum. It brought tangible outcomes from a special economic package worth 680 million USD supporting infrastructure, health, and renewable energy products to new memoranda in science, education, and SME promotion. These outcomes testifies that our partnership continues to evolve from sentiments to substance, from shared heritage to shared prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, the message from Mauritius is clear. We are not competitors, we are connectors. Mauritius is ready to be the platform where African resources meet India's innovation and scale. African manufacturing expands through Indian investment, and Africa's young talent learns through India's experience, anchored in Mauritius' regional infrastructure, education, and finance. The themes of this summit, technology, trust, and trade, are not abstract for us. They reflect how Mauritius operates and what we offer. Access through trade agreements across 3 continents. Stability through sound governance and transparent regulation. Connectivity through maritime, digital, and financial networks. And above all, trust built through decades of partnership with India. We are now exploring with CII and partner countries the possibility of a Mauritius-India-Africa Business Innovation Forum, a standing platform to turn today's idea into tomorrow's project. Because it is no longer enough to talk about cooperation, we must operationalize it. As we mark 20 years since this conclave began, we can be proud of how far we have come, yet clear-eyed about how far we must still go. History will not remember the size of our economies, but the scale of our ambitions and the sincerity with which we build bridges across the Indian Ocean. Mauritius reaffirms its unwavering commitment to remain and to strengthen its role as India's closest, most reliable and forward-looking partner in Africa. Together, let us shape a new global architecture, one defined not by distance or dominance, but by cooperation, connectivity, and shared destiny. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And I now move to Nepal and the Minister of Industry, Commerce and Supplies, the Honorable Mr. Anil Kumar Sinha.
Excellency, Sri Piyush Goyal ji, Chair of the Summit and Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. Excellency, Sri N. Chandrababu Naidu, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I extend my sincere thanks for Your Excellency, Sri Piyush Goyal ji, Chair of this Summit and Minister of Commerce and Industry of Government of India, for cordial invitation to me to this vibrant summit. It is my pleasure to address this esteemed gathering at the 30th Partnership Summit in this beautiful city, Visakhapatnam, under the visionary leadership of Sri Chandrababu Naidu. I congratulate the Government of India, Government of Andhra Pradesh and Confederation of Indian Industry CII for organizing 30th edition of this summit, bringing diverse group of intellectuals and policymakers with a view of fostering partnership, collaboration and sharing potential growth and opportunities of mutual benefit. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Nepal highly values its strong and enduring relationship with India, a relationship deep-rooted in our shared history, cultural ties, open border, and economic interdependence. India is Nepal's largest trading partner, main transit providing country for trade access with third countries, and one of the largest source of foreign direct investment. We are impressed how India is working towards becoming the third largest economy in the world with high economic growth. These efforts will not only support to achieve the dream of vibrant Viksit Bharat of Indian people, but also to contribute to the economic transformation of this region. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, there is a profound shift in the global economy. Geopolitical alignment, supply chain restructuring, digitization, and sustainability imperatives are creating new opportunities and challenges for trade and industry. Technology also offers new modes of service exports, digital trade, e-commerce, and cross-border platforms, which help us to integrate into regional and global value chains. In the view of new geo-economic order, technology alone is not enough. Trust is the bedrock upon which trade and investment flourish. The theme of this summit, technology, trust, and trade navigating the new geo-economic order, resonates deeply with Nepal's need to achieve economic development as the country has now embarked onto the path of economic development and prosperity. On this occasion, let me allow to highlight a brief overview of Nepal's recent political change and economic development efforts made by the government to create enabling business and investment-friendly environment. Recent Gen Z movement in Nepal was unprecedented. Nepali youth raised a strong voice for more accountable, responsive, and corruption-free governance. This movement in Nepal has a clear message that our policies, programs, and actions should address the need of and aspirations of the youth. Responding to the call of the Gen Z movement, a new interim government has been formed under the leadership of Right Honorable Prime Minister Mrs. Sushila Karki. The House of Representatives has been dissolved and general election for federal level has been announced for 5th March 2026. At present, our government is committed to promoting accountable, responsive, and corruption-free governance, while keeping its main mandate, the election of the House of Representatives, at the center. Our Constitution has recognized the role of private sector as a key engine of economy. The government is committed to promote enabling business environment. As the Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act allows foreign companies or individuals to invest in almost all sectors except a very few listed sectors. Government of Nepal has implemented a fully online company administration management information system called CAMIS for the modernization of company administration and established a one-stop service center for facilitating registration and providing facilities to the investors. Nepal National Single Window has been implemented for facilitating international trade. Our commitment on multilateral, regional and bilateral trade agreements have made Nepal a most liberal and open market for international trade. Rising opportunities of software export, business process outsourcing, e-commerce, fintech and digital services in Nepal shows comparative advantage in the information and communication technology sector. Our overall indicators of Nepal's economy are positive and progressive. Foreign investors investing in Nepal are getting higher rate of return with guaranteed repatriation of profit and capital of their investment. Nepal is graduating from LDC category status in November 2026. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, despite our negligible contribution to the carbon emission, we have been facing serious challenges of climate change. An integrated and collective adoption approach is required from mountains to the sea to avoid climate disaster. We are facing huge trade imbalance in the international trade. To face this perennial challenge, we need continuous cooperation and support from our trade partner countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we recognize the importance of foregoing partnerships that are built on trust, transparency, and mutual respect. It is through such collaborations that we can unlock the full potential of our economics and create sustainable opportunities for our people too. Nepal offers a wealth of opportunities in sectors such as tourism, hydropower, agriculture, information technology, and manufacturing, and many more can be explored are yet to be explored. We have immense potential in tourism sector for investment, as we have possibility from Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, to Lumbini, the birthplace of Lord Buddha. Let us recognize that our theme is not abstract. The 3 T's, technology, trust and trade, is the trinity that will determine how countries like Nepal carve their place in the new geo-economic order. Nepal is committed to continue structural reform, building trade infrastructure and digital ecosystem, and creating enabling environment for commerce and industry. I invite business and investors from India and all around the globe to explore in these highly potential sectors and partner with us by bringing new technologies and expertise to materialize our shared goal of economic prosperity and inclusive growth. I am confident that the discussion and deliberations at this summit will pave the way for meaningful partnership that drive sustainable growth, innovation, technology transfer, and prosperity in our region. Together, let us embark on a journey of shared success and prosperity. At the end, I congratulate the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and CII for the excellent arrangement of this summit. I thank you all for your attention. I look forward to fruitful deliberations, productive partnership, and collective actions. Dhanyavad, namaskar.
Thank you very much, Sir the Honorable Minister from Nepal. And it's now my turn to invite and request the Honorable Minister from Singapore, the Honorable Coordinating Minister for National Security and Minister for Home Affairs, His Excellency Mr. Shanmugam, to give his address.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Shri Piyush Goyal, Ministers, Excellencies, business leaders, ladies and gentlemen. In the interest of time, I will skip some of my introductory remarks. This is a time of disruption to the world order. There is great uncertainty as to how the changes will work out. We in Singapore believe in the growth of India, and relations between India and Singapore are strong, and they are expanding in scope and depth. We have put in place a wide-ranging, comprehensive strategic partnership between our two countries. The India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable, ISMR, and the India-Singapore Business Roundtable, ISBR, are now in their 3rd year, and they are the structural mechanisms for the relationship between the two countries. And they underpin our cooperation in many areas, including what I would say the following pillars: sustainability, digitalization, skills development, connectivity, healthcare and medicine, and advanced manufacturing. And in these times of global uncertainty, where the global supply chains are being affected, global trade is being affected, strong ties between like-minded countries, either bilaterally or in groups, can help those who are involved to steer through the turbulence that all of us face. And between India and Singapore, our people-to-people ties, business-to-business ties are long-standing and they are extremely strong. Many Singaporeans have deep roots in India. Many Indian families have members who are either studying or working in Singapore. And many Singaporean companies are investing in India, doing good business with Indian partners, and vice versa. Last year, India attracted close to US $15 billion from investors in Singapore. That's 20% of all FDI into India. Yesterday, my colleague, Minister Gan Xiao Hang, visited the new AI SATS logistics park in Bengaluru. This development will give a boost to Indian companies in the export-import sector. Given our size, it is a challenge for us to be in all states in India. We focus on some states where the areas where we in Singapore do well have some relevance. Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Naidu, has been a strong advocate of close cooperation with Singapore, and as a result, we have had a very good, long-standing partnership. And we hope to do more with Andhra Pradesh, and it's a show of our faith and our deep interest, and the interest our companies are showing that we, Singapore, probably the smallest country represented here, has the biggest business delegation and led by 2 ministers. You know, Singapore, we are quite careful in how we spend our money. So this is a statement of intention. Later today, our respective governments will sign a memorandum of understanding to establish a framework of cooperation in sustainable urban governance, digital governance, human resource development, and sustainable economic development. We hope this MOU will support the realization of the vision of Swarna Andhra 2047 for a wealthy, happy, healthy state. In closing, I wish everyone a fruitful partnership summit, and we look forward to deepening cooperation with our partners, working more closely together for the benefit of our peoples. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister, for that very sharp, short and sweet message. Thank you. And I now request the Honourable Minister from Venezuela, the Minister of People's Power of Ecological Mining Development, His Excellency Hector Hernandez, to please address us.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Estimados ministers, authorities, colegas and friends, good morning. Good afternoon. On behalf of President Nicolas Maduro and Vice President Delcy Rodriguez, I would like to thank the Honorable Excellency Minister Goyal for this cordial invitation to participate in this event, which stands on an important global platform to promoting cooperation and economic and trade issues at a time of profound geopolitical transformation. Our countries shares a global vision and committed to ensuring the stability of the world economy. We highlight dialogue, innovation and balanced cooperation as the imperative to face the unique challenges and opportunities arising from the current context of global reconfiguration. Likewise, Latin American and Caribbean, particularly Venezuela, represent great potential oil, gas, minerals, and many other reserves. The region is positioned as an important energy supplier, capacity to meeting global demands, specifically that of India, which is a project to drive a 23% increase in global energy demand by 2015, due to this improved development. In the economy our countries share more than 66 years of relation, marked by long-term cooperation based on the recognition of our complementariations. Venezuela is an energy powerhouse, holding the world's largest oil reserve, over 303 billion barrels, and as well the world's ninth largest gas reserve. Our weight in the global energy matrix continues to grow, projected to the former by 2030-2050. Additionally, Venezuela represents a key player to the global mining industry, ranking among the top countries in metallic and non-metallic minerals, as well as rare earth deposit essential for the energy transition. We are confident to the cooperation with India will continue to strengthen, taking advantage of opportunity to expand the technical and productive capacity and forest technology enterprise within industrial space and our countries and Latin America, an essential contribution to building to multipolar world. It is also important to highlight to our country holds 2,700 certificate tons of gold and more than 5,000 additional tons paid to certificate. Likewise, we have 314 million tons of nickel, 1.6 billion tons of iron, 314 million tons of bauxite, and 1.1 billion tons of coal. India is emerging as global power by upholding this conviction that the world is one family. As one family, we must coexist without hegemonics, without empires, and without corporations' dictatorships. These visions align with the collective efforts of BRICS to promote the global development and growth. Brothers and sisters of India, the last partnership summit you address the importance of global cooperation to strengthen alliances and overcome challenges. Under this premise, Venezuela is here today to propose give you priority and Spain of the implementation of the new economy, trade, science, and technology politics adapt to a new international reality. Under the leadership of President Nicolás Maduro, the economy policy of the Bolivarian government continues to promote to the diversification and transformations of our economy. Venezuela is ready to receive investments and has the clear plan to directly to research, technology, and the offer to the externship the national market and expand our position in international markets. From Venezuela, we are reaffirm our commitment to advance a new initiative and industrial and productive projects to grow and development for our country, build our unity, solidarity, and complementary. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And now I move to the last panelist at this session, Excellency, the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission, the UNESCAP, and the Under-Secretary General of the United Nations, Ms. Amalda.
Honorable Minister Sri Piyush Goyal, Honorable Chief Minister Mr. Naidu, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, eminent business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to join you all at this a very important CII Partnership Summit. At the outset, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal, for the invitation. I also would like to congratulate the Government of India, Ministry of Commerce Industry, the Confederation of India Industry, and the Government of Andhra Pradesh for this timely initiative. We gather at a very challenging time with persistent global headwinds and geopolitical disruptions affecting a country's development progress. Yet, amid this turbulence, India's economic performance is commendable. India's trade trajectory is characterized by a dual engine of growth, where the reliable services sector provides stability, while at the same time the merchandise sector undergoes a critical transformation. India consistently runs a substantial trade surplus in services. This growth is driven by high-value exports in IT and professional as well as digital consulting, which acts as the primary buffer against external shocks. The Indian economy continues to grow due to robust domestic demand and sustained capital investment, steadfastly on track to position itself to become the world's third largest economy by 2030. These are not mere statistics, they are a testament to being able to turn challenges into catalysts, of seeing in adversity the seeds of innovation. The vision of Prime Minister Modi set a very clear agenda and roadmap for development and implemented by the action-oriented policies under your leadership, Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyal. The transformation of India's economy, supported by the alliance between government vision and industry ingenuity, government policy and infrastructure, together with industry's enterprise and execution, have created a fabric of resiliency and adaptability to weather global turbulence. Consider the pillars of this partnership, namely, the first one is infrastructure, which remains the backbone of economic dynamism of India's ambitious initiatives, such as the National Infrastructure Pipeline and the Gati Shakti Master Plan, exemplify how government foresight, backed by public-private partnership, can accelerate connectivity. When industry steps forward with cutting-edge technologies in smart cities and high-speed rail, India constructs corridors of commerce that links its 1.5 billion aspirations to the world's markets. In the Asia-Pacific region, where ESCAP champions regional integration, such models inspire. Our own efforts through the ASEAN Highway Network and the Trans-ASEAN Railway have shown that collaborative infrastructure can reduce trade costs by up to 30%, unlocking trillions in potential. Secondly is the digital frontier, where India is one of the global leaders. The Digital India campaign, propelled by government-led reforms in data governance and broadband expansion, has democratized access to technology for millions. Yet it is the industry's role through platforms such as the UPI, which processes billions of transactions seamlessly, that has catapulted India into a digital powerhouse. As we navigate the fourth industrial revolution, this partnership must evolve, in which governments must foster enabling regulations while industries invest in skilling the workforce for AI and cybersecurity. We see this as key to our region. Bridging the digital divide could add about $1.5 trillion to the region's GDP by 2030. India's model shows how proactive collaboration can make digital dividends inclusive, ensuring no one is left behind in the race to the cloud. And finally, the green transition is an imperative that tests our collective resolve on climate action. Government incentives such as the production link incentive scheme for renewables, coupled with industry's innovation in solar and electric mobility, are driving a just energy transition. Together, they are creating jobs, curbing emissions, and positioning India as a leader in sustainable manufacturing. Imagine green hydrogen hubs powered by partnerships that export clean tech to a decarbonizing world. In closing, we see that India's 6.5% trajectory, we see it as your invitation to collaborate and not to compete. Let government and industry be partners in building not walls of protectionism, but windows of possibility and opportunity. Thank you very much for your kind attention. I wish you all a very successful summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your address, and really would be grateful to you for your continued engagement in the matters that you have raised. I now turn to our two chairs and co-chairs, and I'll first request our Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry to give his comments and remarks. First, please. Yeah, you. Right. So thank you, Mr. Minister, and now may I therefore request Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, to make his comments, please.
Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Chairman, 30th CII Partnership Summit, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Ministers on the dais, Minister of Commerce and Industry of Republic of Angola, Oliveira, Honorable Minister of Economy, Armenia, His Excellency Papuan, Honorable Minister of International Trade, Canada, Honorable Mahendra Sindhu, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Consumer Protection, Mauritius, Honorable John Michael, Minister of Trade and Commerce and Civil Supplies, Nepal, Anil Kumar Simhaji, Honorable Minister, Singapore, Coordinating Minister of our National Security and Minister of Home Affairs, His Excellency Shanmugam Garu, Honorable Minister for Venezuela, His Excellency Hector, World Trade Organization Director General, Honorable Avela, Under Secretary General, United Nations, Honorable Armida, and friends. We had elaborate speeches in the inaugural session. Today, I am very happy to receive so many delegates. Overall international registrations 560, and also diplomats 58 members, 13 different countries, ambassadors, high commissioners, 4 deputy heads of missions, 5 council generals, number of countries participation 62 countries. Asia alone 23 countries, and also Europe 20 countries, North America 2 countries, South America 5 countries, Africa 10 countries, Oceania 2 countries. And also I am very happy today highest delegation has come from Saudi Arabia, that is nearly 78 delegates, followed by Singapore 56 delegates, USA 52 delegates, Russia 50 delegates, UAE 40, UK 30, Australia 29, Germany 16, Sri Lanka 15, Japan 11, Canada 10. These are all the top countries which are representing more than 10. We are very happy. It is not only investment summit. As a matter of fact, these 2 days, nearly we are having 46 sessions. Even every year I used to go to Davos. In Davos we can network, we can learn what is happening globally, and also we can have business. It is a win-win situation. Same thing here. Nearly 76 international experts are going to discuss on various subjects. According to me, learning and de-learning is a continuous process. World is moving very fast. Sometimes what you learned yesterday, it is irrelevant today. And also technology breakthroughs have come in a big way. So here we can offer to you in Andhra Pradesh. This is also another important issue I want to place before you. All 62 countries you attended here. Your trade delegations are here. If you can invest in India, in turn, all of us, even from India, will invest in different countries. That is the biggest harmony we can establish. We can understand each other, we will respect each other, and also in future we will live together. According to me, today we are seeing geopolitical situations. Even to maintain harmony, this is one way all of us has to work together. Even there are developing countries, there are developed countries, even small countries are doing extremely well. Even Singapore, even Dubai, their population is very small, but their best practices and also their achievements, if you can see, yes, recently I was in Dubai. They are planning very soon, within 1 year time, drone taxis. That is how things are happening. Even Singapore, from the beginning, they are helping us so many things. Even Amaravati master plan, they have planned extremely well. So these are all the best practices we can learn each other for global good and also mutual benefit. Here I can offer you Araku coffee you have tasted. Even just now I have served here one of the best coffee, organic coffee produced in tribal area. Next time I want to take all of you to tribal area for experience to have coffee in tribal gardens. That is coffee gardens itself, you can have coffee. It is not far away, 1 hour we can have a break and then go and, or otherwise one evening, we can have a dinner in that area. And also if you can go through, we are very strong in aquaculture, horticulture. There we are going to produce our products with certification and traceability. That is how we are moving. Anybody wanted to learn natural farming, they can come, or otherwise you are doing better than us, we are prepared to learn from you. Green energy, this is a big breakthrough. Environmental sustainability, even microgrids you can plan it, and also next level we can go for green hydrogen, ammonia, and so many developments we can work together. And also minerals, it is a new area, lot of things we have to learn each other for value addition. Even rare earth minerals are available in Andhra Pradesh. Anybody is having new technology or new ideas about it, we are prepared to work with them. This is another area. Ultimately tourism. It is a big area. Everybody is worried now. AI, because of AI, we may lose jobs. To compensate jobs, only the sector, tourism sector. Even we are having long coastline, even excellent beaches, excellent sea cruises. Gandikota, it is similar or better than Grand Canyon, and also culinary tourism, one of the best food. You are all tasting now. Indian food is the best food. Anybody will come to India or anywhere in the world, we are having different types of food. Every state is different. Every cuisine is different. That is where we can provide one of the best food. And also Buddhist trails, one of the best place, even Buddhist circuits. And also temple circuits, one of the best. You can experience new experiences. What is our tradition? What is our legacy? What is our civilization? All these things we can learn with this. And also homestays we are promoting now in a big way. Anybody wanted to experience, go to tribal area, stay with them and learn their culture, their civilization, everything we can work with them. Even we are promoting experience centers, handicrafts, handloom. These are all the experience centers we are promoting in a big way. Now deep technology, I told you morning, earlier inaugural session. Now we have reached a stage in governance, data-driven governance. All data in data lake, either central government or state government, historical data, present data, everything on data lake. Then we are collecting real-time data, rainfall, temperature, humidity, groundwater, reservoir water, you name anything, around 45 parameters we are collecting real time through satellite, drone, CCTV cameras, sensors, everything. Ultimately, AI is the reality. Now, artificial intelligence, we can use it for everything. We can communicate real time, right solution. That is how things are happening. Now governments are competing with private sector. This is where we are doing in that direction. Recently we handled one cyclone. Prediction, preparedness, execution with team spirit. Everything has gone with seamless coordination. Human loss practically nil. And ultimately we are able to minimize even property loss also. This is where we are promoting data-driven decision making. Ultimately, every family we want to promote one entrepreneur. 25 years back, I promoted one family, one IT professional. Today I can say proudly, any country, there are Indians, there are Telugu community from my province. They are earning highest per capita income. All these things happened 25 years because of knowledge economy. Now I am promoting one family, one entrepreneur. Every family, they have to use AI. Every family, they are having capacity, they have to produce use case. This is where we are promoting. To reach this, we are having Ratan Tata Innovation Hub and spoke model. State as a hub, 5 zones, 5 spoke model, industry and also academic institutions, mentoring, venture capital, and everything we are integrating, different place, even banker. Ultimately, all nearly 50,000 acres of land is available for land bank. I am attaching to this. Any entrepreneur will come, he want to start a company. Immediately we will train him, we will give everything, plug and play also. That is where in future, to start a company in knowledge economy, distance is not the constraint. I can start a company by sitting in a remote area, anywhere in the world. It is only leadership we need, how to replicate, how to scale it up.
You had said prophecy. That's true.
I am very happy. Morning I told you one example, stable government. India, Narendra Modi is only the man who is accepting globally, very strong leader, very stable leader. Morning I told NDA in Bihar is going to cross 200. Now we have crossed 200. That is what our ministry is showing. Now you can imagine, once it is stable government, we can take so many decisions. That is where I am appealing all of you. This 20th century belongs to India. And also, we are having inherent strengths. India always is, our Prime Minister is wishing global good. Even he is fighting on terrorism and also international peace, international prosperity, and also we have to work together, countries, trade missions, everybody has to work together. So these are all best opportunities are available. Better than this, you may not get any other place. It is a happening place. What all you wish, you start here. From then onwards, we will work together for win-win situation. Anyway, 2 days, we are all here. Ultimately, again I am requesting you, you watch today and tomorrow. One takeaway you have to take for your success in future. Or otherwise, one good best practice you have to live here for our prosperity or for our future. This is what I want to request all of you. Learning and de-learning is a continuous process. I have to learn so many things from all of you. With this, so many delegates are here. We are nearer now. We are understanding each other and respect each other's culture and also their so many things we have to respect. Ultimately, it is for global good we are working. With this session, I am very happy. Today and tomorrow also we will be here. We will interact further and further and also we will learn each other. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. The policymakers, the ministers, they've all mentioned about their vision, their thoughts of global trade. Industry and businesses have to take it forward. And with that, I'll ask Rajiv Vimani, a quick concluding wrap up by you as you thank our honorable ministers and policymakers as to how do you see this being taken forward by the businesses of India and the world.
Yeah, thank you very much. I know it's been a long morning, so I will be very rapid. Let me first thank everyone on the dais for very short, crisp, pointed remarks. Everyone laid out the USP, the proposition, and what came of their respective countries. And what came out clearly was that the recent global events have triggered a spate of deregulation. They have triggered a spate of ambition, and they have triggered a space of each country trying to build a new set of relationships, reinforcing old relationships. And I think that's the journey that India has been. And I must congratulate our Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister. We talked a lot about deregulation, but what he has done in terms of trade diversification, building new relationships, strengthening the existing relationships, reducing trade barriers, reducing other trade issues to facilitate and lubricate greater trade and investment. And on behalf of Indian industry, I would like to say the Indian industry today is at a very sweet spot, both given the opportunities in India, the dynamism of the financial markets, the strength of balance sheets, both of the financial institutions and industries, and also very keen to invest not only in India but invest globally. And the big themes that I thought that came out from all of you, apart from trade diversification strengthening, was around AI, new technology, around energy, particularly energy transition, metals and mining, around social infrastructure and advanced manufacturing. And they align very well where India wants to go, where Indian industry wants to go. So I'm very hopeful that this summit will give us a greater impetus to build stronger relationships and further trade and investments. Thank you very much, and thanks a lot once again for a wonderful session. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this photo opportunity, we will conclude this session. And I know it's rather late, but I invite all of you to join us for a quick lunch so that we can all come back and reconvene in this hall for our next session at 2:30. Request all of you to please come back after a quick lunch by 2:30, and we'll start our next session thereafter. Thank you very much.
By the time he is
Ladies and gentlemen, we are making some necessary changes in the hall. So may I request people seated at the back to kindly come forward and request you to kindly just bear with us for this inconvenience while we set up this room. People sitting at the back may please come forward and kindly bear with us for the inconvenience while we set up this room. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we regret the inconvenience of making the necessary changes in the hall and request all the delegates who are sitting in the back to kindly come forward. We regret the inconvenience caused in making the necessary changes in the plenary hall. Thank you.
Welcome to TVS Motor, the flagship of India-based TVS Group. TVS Motor is a globally recognized brand operating in over 80 countries across Central and South America, Africa, and Asia. We believe each market is unique, and we innovate relentlessly to create vehicles tailored to diverse terrains and consumer needs. From the challenging Dhaka Valley to the highest motorable roads, TVS delivers performance, reliability, and excellence. Our expansive product portfolio includes performance bikes, connected scooters, electric vehicles, commuter bikes, utility vehicles, and three-wheelers, offering mobility solutions for every need. Since manufacturing our first two-wheeler in 1978, TVS Motor has been at the forefront of innovation, combining cutting-edge technology with deep consumer insights. Our milestones include India's first Bluetooth-enabled scooter, dual-platform FI technology, and the iQube, our advanced electric scooter equipped with telematics. Every vehicle embodies a TVS commitment to quality and performance, honed through rigorous testing and development, including on the racetrack with India's first company-owned race team. Our state-of-the-art factories symbolize the DNA of TVS Motor, combining design expertise, advanced production management, and global supplier partnerships. These facilities produce vehicles with precision and efficiency, ensuring world-class quality. To maintain our edge, over 400 professionals undergo continuous training at our corporate universities, supported by robust employee engagement and recognition programs. With 13 million services annually, contactless buying options, and connected apps like TVS Smart Connect, we prioritize seamless customer experiences. But the TVS is beyond mobility. Through the Srinivas Services Trust, our social arm, we work with communities and governments to empower the rural poor. By driving awareness, skill development, and training programs, SST has transformed countless lives, keeping the soul of TVS Motor alive and inspired. At the heart of TVS Motor lies the TVS Way, a philosophy of customer-centric innovation, exceptional quality, and the pursuit of excellence. This approach drives us to create products and experiences that redefine mobility for a connected future. Welcome to the TVS Way.
As India takes its place on the global stage, Ralston is driving that momentum, taking India to the world. From revolutionizing bicycle tires in the 1950s to leading automotive innovation, we now enter a new era, commercial tires. We use high-quality raw materials, SCADA system, and precision machinery sourced from the best manufacturers from across the globe. Our automated tire building utilizes nitrogen curing for superior uniformity and performance. Our proprietary cool compound technology enhances fuel efficiency. Every tire undergoes rigorous testing: visual, X-ray, uniformity, and dynamic balancing. We ensure radial runout, endurance, and casing strength meet our exacting standards. Each tire is barcoded for full traceability. Made in India, made for the world.